going on, YouTube world and Pamper Gang members? The boy with the Pampers and the Toys, Al, recording from Paradise. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, the boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. Also, to hit the notification bell and, let you know when I, upload some videos. Come on, support. And also check out my Instagram and Twitter accounts, the boy with the Pampers and the Toys. I don't think I repeated myself, but check it out. Just check it out. And today we're going to actually be talking about another X-Men 97 days, 2 figures. First we did some guys, now it's time to do the girls. So today we're going to be talking about, in that retrospective, Storm. And the 97 X-Men Marvel Legends Storm, made by is a Marvel Studios. And this Storm is a different Storm from what I've actually had in my collection. I'm kind of excited about this. And as you can see on the back, we basically, it's got all 6 figures right here. Of course, I have all of them, family. And, Storm has a real big role in the Marvel Universe. She's been in the comics and everything since the 70s. And she's one of the leaders of the X-Men, Aurora Monroe, and she is an Omega level mutant. She has so many powers to control the weather that, hey, she's a bad girl. And she also had, a couple love stories with T'Challa, Black Panther, and if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Wolverine as well too. I could have sworn I read a comic book where her and Wolverine have kind of like a love interest for each other. This was years ago. So last but not least, we're going to be talking about my girl, Anna Marie, aka Rogue, the beautiful Southern Belle. And Rogue, has a she has a very magnetic, get your attention story from being raised in foster care and then get adopted by Mystique. And, her first kiss, she hurt a boy. I don't know if she deleted him, but I think she did. And also, taking Miss Marvel's powers and being manifested into something greater. I don't know if Rogue is an Omega level mutant. I never really heard of her being one, but she ought to be one. And also, she is a love interest of Remy LeBeau, Mr. Gambit. So let's get down to it, everybody. We're going to be talking about my girls here. My girls. Okay, so today, we have this X-Men 97 Aurora Monroe Storm figure made by Marvel Studios. And what is so fulfilling and pleasing about this figure is that her face sculpt, her skin tone, is so excellent. They really channel the Storm that I remember, not only in the cartoon but in the comic books before the cartoon even existed in the early 90s. So they pay homage to the comic books, as you can see. She does have a mohawk, and this is, Storm always had a lot of mohawks during her time stance in different series of the comic books. So I do like that they did kind of scope out the mohawk and be involved on the sides, because a lot of times I saw the figure on Instagram and some custom figures where they had not this head sculpt but a head sculpt of Storm. I can't recall if I know about an old Marvel Legends figure having a mohawk back in the early 2000s. I collected Marvel Legends and Marvel action figures on and off during my time in school as a child, and mom was going to buy all them figures, sorry. And the early 2000s, the older versions of the figures. So I do like the face scope. I do like the earrings. Let's look at the head scope a little bit. So the head doesn't move too much, but she can go left and right. So that's kind of a Debbie Downer for me too. But I'm realizing that maybe her head doesn't go up, where it's because of the ponytail in the back. So then next, her cape does have cloth-like feel, and that is the greatest thing that they always should have had, which they did. So they kind of actually redid the body mode a little bit. They recycled this body mode from other figures, but the difference is there is pinless double jointed knees, and her arms really never been pinless to my discretion. Well, they have been pinless. They were pinless. I'm lying. So, as you can see, her arm does kind of go up a little bit down. This part right here always kind of has been a hassle a little bit for the costume, which is okay. And this Storm, I don't know why this body seems just a tad bit shorter than the others. We'll compare and contrast them. So as you can see, she actually is a good looking figure. I would have loved for, now let me see if she can stand up on her own. That's the Killer Kowalski part of things. She can stand up on her own, nice, nicely a little bit. So I would have loved for her to come with some powers at least. Her chest area, it looks pretty well. I'm all about that. She can do the splits, so that means that if the figure can do the splits, they can do any kind of pose a lot. I haven't watched the X-Men 97 cartoon at all to even understand what the storyline for this X-Men is. But like I said, she does have a great looking fresh head sculpt. That's a plus for me. Definitely, she does have these female wielding hands. As you can see, the wielding female hands. And I'm excited that she has a fist. Because a lot of people don't know, Storm is a hand-to-hand combat fighter. She knows more. She can defend herself, hand-to-hand combat. Let's just say that way. On the old cartoon, I remember she dragged Callisto to the gutter. Callisto, everybody remembers that fight where she had a fight for the freedom of. I can't remember what Callisto was the leader. The one Patch Eye. She's another Marvel figure I gotta find online real soon. But other than that, let's see. So, like I said, the costume looks really great. What they could have done better to this figure, honestly, is gave her some powers. I do like the nice little thigh boot cut right here. You cannot go wrong with that. And she just needed some powers, really, honestly. And they just recycled this figure from the other figures, but the legs are not as rubbery. They're actually like, they feel real good. They're not, laying it around or nothing like that. Now, I know that the figure is $24.99, but I wish that Hasbro could have had a second head sculpt for her. And just as a teaser or treat, because Storm is a very loved worldwide character out of all the Marvel series. So, but she looks like she's smiling right there with my light flashing on her face, so that's really like a plus. So, let's see. You can actually, when you pose her, just put her like on maybe some type of flying action figure holder, a doll holder or something. Let her like seem like she's flying. So the pose is pretty good. I am very happy about that. So, what could they have done better about this figure besides the powers? And maybe had another head sculpt. I really think that I would have loved. This is something different. I wanted Storm to have. She don't need no weapon because her powers are her weapon. But as a token, that staff with a cartoon that she had when she defeated Callisto, something like that, just something different. But this figure is different from all those other Storms I had. So let's start from the bottom of all the figures that I had of Storm. Now, I do like this Storm. I heard this is the Children of the Atom figure. This pays homage to the comic books. And this figure right here, I bought at not Walmart, Target a while back. And what's so crazy about this figure is I bought 2 sets of figures, but I had a problem when I was a little younger, spending too much money, and I know I had to eat the next day, so I had to return the other figure and get my $50 back. But you can actually find another box. You can actually find this same figure that was at Target with a 2-pack. I don't know what that Marvel character's name is. He's an Indian. What's his name? Thunder, Warhawk, something like that. You can actually find it. Oh, excuse me. You can actually find that figure on the cheap online now, the 2-pack. Because back then it was like $45-$50, and I went ahead and got my food money from the second. I buy 2 sets of figures at a time. So, but this figure was real good. I loved it. Do I think it's one of her best to date? Well, I like it. I mean, I don't think it's her best figure ever created, but it's not a horrible figure at all. So we're gonna have Storm standing side by side with a couple of her past figures. Oops, she kicked the heck out of the X-Men 97 Aurora Monroe. I'm gonna try to stand her up. She's kind of hard to stand because she got heels. This Storm has heels. I'm gonna try. Wow. Look, I'm twisting her boot and everything. I'm trying. I'm trying. Well, that's the most I can stand her. So that's her standing next to the Children of the Time figure, Adam. Now this Storm I talked about on another video, but I had to delete the video because of content. Some type of something I did in the video, then they try to come and demonetize, take my couple pennies and nickels and dimes. I'm like, ain't that serious? I deleted the video. So this is the newest one from the actual VHS X-Men line, Marvel Comics figures line that came out maybe earlier this year. I do like this Storm right here. She looks like she did in the X-Men animated cartoon in the 90s. That figure line was dedicated to pay homage to my childhood, the early 90s, the X-Men cartoon. So, just, putting all the Aurora Monroes, trying to make it make sense. Because she don't stand on her own too well either. And her legs are pretty rubberish. See, they kind of not Marvel, but Hasbro kind of has a problem with recycling stuff. And I mean, I get it, but y'all gotta spend money to make more money now. Make good quality product. I mean, I don't think she. Oh well. I'm trying to make them all, at least 3 at a time, stand by each other. Maybe. Okay. So, I got these 2 next to her. And out of all these 3, who do I like the best? It's a hard decision because I ain't gonna lie to you. I like all 3 of these figures right here. I really do. And my favorite figure out of everybody, I actually like. Y'all know what? I gotta go for the Juggler. I like this figure better, the VHS figure on the end, because the cartoon was everything to me. Now, what I do want to do, I want to try something different. And I'm going to present the other 2 figures. So, I'm going to take the heads off. Oops. And I'm going to try something different. How about that? Now, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. In my Shanae voice. That looks good. So, I got excited and bumped into my camera. Now, the skin tone, let's see. Now that ball joint right here, head joint, wow. Well, maybe I can. Well, so that really doesn't look too bad. I'm actually thinking about, now this has me to get an idea. Because I really do like that, I love this, like it. Look at it up close and personal. Come on, gang. Y'all can't say this doesn't look too good. That is really everything to me. Wow. I'm blown away right now. I'm blown away. Okay, so I already know for the future what I'm going to do. Okay. So to be fair in this video, I'm going to go ahead and keep her head on here. I'm about extra body. I do already have extra body on the wall, but I'm going to go ahead and probably just switch her head out. I'm going to get another VHS Storm figure and swap the heads out. You can't beat that. So, okay. So last but not least with the Storm figures. I wasn't too pleased with this figure. I presented this on another video. It was a good looking head sculpt, but that was horrible back here. I did not like that. When it comes to figures, I just don't want... It's like a quick couple bucks. And body-wise, she looked good. And the powers are here on point. That's why I wish they would have had some powers for her hands on that one. So the last figure of Storm I want to present is this one I got. This is the first Storm figure I got. No, actually, she's the second one because the Children of the Atom one I got. Actually, these stands just get on my nerves. They're from DC Comic figures, so forgive me, folks. Now, this figure right here, she's a little rubberish. This is the same body mode, but except she has pinned, as you can see, pinned knees, double jointed knees, and that's why her body's. That's why I don't like the pins. And as you can see, she doesn't have them. So don't you fall and make everybody fall, Aurora with no hair. So, out of all these figures, I like her better out of these three. So, you know, I just feel like they really, didn't take their time to create, when it came to these two figures right here, took their time and really analyzed what the public would want, what your consumers would want. But again, that figure is better than these two. So, same outfit though, as you can see. It's the same costume, but a different color. No pin in their pinless knees. No pin. And then she has gloves on. This figure has gloves on as well. So there you have it. So this Storm for me, she gets a 9 point. I'm gonna give her a 9.6 out of a 10. I took 4 points off because I would have loved for her to have some powers. If she would just had some powers, I would have been pleased with her because everything else was on point. But other than that, she's a good looking Storm. Pick up at Walmart for $24.99. $24.99. Okay, next we have Rogue, the X-Men 97 Rogue figure. And I will say I do like this figure. I like her a whole lot. Do I feel like she's the best Rogue figure I've seen so far to date? No. But she's a good looking figure, so let's get into her. So as you can see, Anna Marie from New Orleans, Creole girl. The face scope, it gives me just looking... Rogue had a look on her, and this look right here is not bad, but it's more so a lost, happy look. Like, I'm happy to be here, but I'm here. So, the hair scope is, you see, it consists of two pieces. Forgive my little messed up, dried hands. Again, I work a hard, live a job. So they put two hair pieces together to make a hair sculpt, which wasn't bad. And the color's a little different than what we're normally used to. Even in the cartoon of the 90s. I'll compare everything to the cartoon of the 90s because that's where I come from. I do apologize. The new age generation, I do owe you an apology because Y'all don't know nothing about that cartoon unless you go on YouTube and look at that. So, as you can see, they got the jacket on her. The head sculpt, she doesn't go look up, but she can look down, and it is what it is. And so, with that being said, I got a little lost in the sauce because I was looking at the figure real hard. The yellow's a little different from what I'm used to. So it's a lot. It's like light yellow, and let's talk about the history. I think we already talked about the history of Rogue and everything, what she stands for. She's more of the Southern Belle, sassy one that's ready to fight. And I'll tell you what, in the '90s cartoon, the most iconic episode was when her, Storm, and Jubilee was at the mall, and they just was fighting the Sentinels. That was beyond like iconic, legendary fight scene of all time. You can look on YouTube and find that actual fight. So she does come with. Before I get into the fist, let's talk about the jacket a little bit. The jacket mode. The jacket mode. I said this in the Gamut video. I never really saw Rogue without her jacket unless she was outside, had some outside clothes on. So it'll be strange to just, for them to have some extra arms that just had the sleeves of the outfit, and you can take the jacket off, take the arms off, but it's not even really that serious. So as you can see, she's got double jointed elbows, pinless elbows. I love that. The arms does not go all the way up like they should, but it's okay. As you can see, they did do like the other figure that I do have. They had a set of gloves where she's holding one glove, and she has a fist right here. So I'm gonna take this out because you know that Rogue can never touch nobody with her human hands. She could absorb people's powers, their energy, and so as you can see, there's the barrelless hand. I never thought about putting my other Rogues in some regular female wielding hands with no gloves. That's pretty cool. I didn't think about that. So, let's see. So as you can see, her legs are double jointed as well too, pinless. That's a plus for me. I love that. She got a nice little thigh boo cut right here. Come on now, shake it, baby, down, shake it, baby. All right, so if your figure can do the splits, that is a plus, and no takeaways. And I gotta really watch this cartoon, the new X-Men '97 cartoon. I don't know. I might get to watch it on YouTube one day when I get some time. And what I do love about this figure is that Rogue was a very curvy Southern girl. They paid the homage to that and kept her curvy Southern belle. So this figure right here is really on point about her size, of her being kind of not voluptuous but very curvy, extremely curvy. So there's a lot of discoloration when it comes to the lines of her the green lines on her legs. As you can see, when they painted it like they was rushing a little bit. And let me turn off my light, folks. I do apologize for my light being on. Yep. Okay. So as you can see, there's a lot of discoloration on the lines. They didn't take their time to do it. They was just rushing a little bit. And you can see the kind of scruff marks on the yellow part. I know some people are like, well, why are you being so difficult? I'm not being difficult. I'm just being honest. Like, you pay for a product, you want, not the perfect product, but you want something very presentable. So, show that. And then, what else? What kind of flaws did I see on this figure? Just a little bit off on the yellow, just a little bit, not a lot. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep my light off because my light is such a glare a little bit. So, as you can see, you could pose Miss Anna Marie any way you want to pose her. And just as long as you have your something to that degree. I'm not going to try to stand her up. It's just be so difficult sometimes. And what could they have done better about this rogue figure? And you know what? That's something I didn't do about the other figures. Yep, no articulation, pushing the leg back. So that's a plus for me as well too. As you can see, the belt does move up and down. I'm used to, I know this is great, to be like kind of, come on Al, why are you going that far? Rogue, usually her belt is tilted to the side. I guess it's supposed to be like some type of fashion statement. But I guess on this it was like, well, just put a belt on her and keep it moving, keep it pushing. So I want to definitely compare her to some of the other rogues that I do have. And I don't have that many rogues, honestly. Not the ones I do want. So this Outback Rose right here, I said Rose. Rogue, I was not really too fond of. She was way too skinny. This is the version of the 80s Rogue. And she was very petite. They try to still make her have big knockers to a degree, but compared to her and this Rogue, she is like thin. And I didn't like the head sculpt as well. The head sculpt wasn't all that great. Like they gave her a booty chin, look. And she wasn't articulated like she should have been. So that didn't sit well with me. And I think I had a problem. What did I have a problem with this Rogue? Yeah, that's what I had a problem with. I talked about that on another video. That was trying to break off for her. So, nah, I wasn't pleased with this Rogue at all. I thought this was a horrible figure. And I'll get to the horrible lit. I'm going to the greatest one. I have a hard time standing her up. I really do. And I know it's not meant for her to be on Marvel Legends. This is a DC Comics thing. But they normally work because it seems like all the figures have this hole underneath their foot. If she falls, who cares? Give her a hand, Rogue. So then the next Rogue we have is this Rogue. I definitely was pleased with at all. I thought she looked a hot mess. I don't know what they was trying to go for with this, but this was very horrible. I talked about her in another video, and I think I did talk about her. I can't remember. But both of these rogues on each side is horrible. So I like this one better. Now, the best rogue I got today in my collection is this one right here. Now, this one right here pays homage to the 90s cartoon, as well as the comic books. This rogue right here has it going on from the body down to the face. And so I talked about her in another video. I was definitely pleased with that as well too. And you see the jacket, you see the gloves, set of gloves right here. And you know what's crazy? I got this glove on the wrong hand. This is supposed to be the right hand. I don't know what I was thinking. Forgive me, y'all. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. Who knows? I'll fix it. But yeah, that's the wrong hand to have the glove on. I just noticed that. That is crazy. So this is my favorite rogue out of everybody. So I'm gonna take these horrible figures right here and put them to the side. But bye. So as you can see, that glove, that one was to be on this hand. I don't know why I did that. It's been so long. So this is paying homage to the new cartoon. This is paying homage to the older cartoon of comics. So between both rogues, she's the best looking one. But other than that, this rogue is not bad. She's just a new age rogue. Hey, they just upgraded her a little bit more cartoonish. So, and as you can see, the different color jackets and everything. they both have one thing in common. They both are voluptuous girls, and that's what Rogue is supposed to be. And okay, for example, when I say that Rogue's belt was supposed to be tilted a little bit to the side, this is what I meant. Not like so tight, like she's in reform school or something. Like something like that. That's the Rogue we know. So, just showing you. So I give this Rogue I'm gonna give her more so a 9. I'm gonna give her a 9.6 out of 10. She doesn't get a full 10 from me, just because they, it's not like they could have did better on the paint job on the green lines in the face. I didn't want the face to look too constipated, like constipated happy. Like I'm ready. I'm going to the bathroom. I mean, you're supposed to be happy to go to the restroom, but Jesus Louise. And I think she looks more 80s than this Rogue. So, there you have it, everybody. The incredible Anna Marie Rogue of the X-Men 97 wave. So, there you have it, everybody. We have our X-Men 97 ladies, Aurora Monroe Storm and Anna Marie Rogue. Oh, I gotta say that whole government comic book name. You can pick these ladies both up. I saw a lot of these at my local Walmarts. Like I said, I got one for the wall over here, and this Paradise over here is running out of a lot of room as we can speak. But it's okay. And and real quick before we get off the airwaves, my girl Eileen wants to speak. Eileen is back in the picture, everybody. Eileen never went anywhere. The gang is still here. So, Eileen, tell them what happened. I lost some shoes with the move, and I have lots of sleep and lots of rest. And I'm trying to get rich like 50 Cent. You see? So, there you have it, everybody. There's Eileen. Eileen's back. I'm going to be talking more about my peoples, because my people's what made this channel blossom in the beginning stages, and I'm not going to lose these folks. So, there you have it, everybody. We have Rogue and Storm, and I'd like to thank all of you. Just thank all of you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. Also, please check out my Instagram, my Twitter accounts. Hit the notification bell as well. My Instagram and Twitter accounts, The Boy with the Pampers and Toys, listed on the screen. And I've been kind of behind on schedule on doing videos because I've been working so much. As y'all can see, I'm getting old. Like, I feel myself changing as I look in the mirror every day and I wake up. So I'm really trying to get back in a groove of bringing new content, getting better with my content as time goes on. I'm just an old honest person, and trying to get ready for my birthday and everything. So I'm not gonna do too much on my birthday. I'm one of the people I really don't celebrate my birthday. I'm more so just every day is my birthday. How about that? So everybody, please have a fantastic day. And bye, everybody.